welcome back to Cuckoo for Books. Today I will be doing the Pokemon Go book tag because I'm obsessed. This tag was created by Red at Midnight and I'm gonna leave a link below to her website. Have you guys been playing Pokemon Go? It's been out in the Philippines for about 2 weeks now. Everyone's just going crazy and I thought, why not do the book tag? Also, this is gonna be my last book tag with my library for a while because I am moving to LA. So I thought, why not make a really fun, popular, current book tag with my library as a final farewell for 4 months. I mean, I'll be back during the holidays, but for the time being, this will be my last book tag. Okay, so the first one is your starter pack. You have to choose a book that made you fall in love with reading. I chose the Nancy Drew series. I think this is the first series that I started reading. My godmother gave me a whole bunch of books, I remember, for like my 6th birthday. I still love it. I still love the computer games. These are the books that started my love for reading. Surprisingly, it is not Harry Potter. Second Pokemon on the list is Pikachu, an iconic classic that you'll always love. Obviously, my answer is Harry Potter, and there's no need to expound on that. I love Harry Potter. I feel it is a modern classic, and I'm always gonna love it. Third Pokemon is Zubat, a book you lost interest in because it's literally everywhere. I chose The Shadowhunter Chronicles by Cassandra Clare. I'm still a bit interested in it, but I'm not as interested as I was maybe 2-3 years ago, just because it's so overhyped. I haven't read the latest book yet. I mean, if this were 2013, I would have read that like that, and now I'm just like, don't really feel like reading it anymore. Fourth Pokemon is Ditto, and you have to choose a book that is similar to others in terms of tropes, but you still love it anyway. I chose Fallen Kingdoms by Morgan Rhodes. During all of my reviews, I always compare this novel to so many other series. I'm still a fan. I'm still in the midst of reading the series, and I'm still looking forward to future installments. It is very similar to a lot of series out there. Next Pokemon is Snorlax, a book series you have not started because of sheer size. Game of Thrones. End sentence, period. Next is Gengar. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but it's a book that kept you up at night. I am a huge scaredy cat, so if ever I read a horror book, it will keep me up at night. But the most recent, I would say, is Jennifer McMahon's The Night Sister. This one was especially creepy because the horror factor of it came from somebody's always watching you at night. Next up is Nidoking, Nidoqueen. Nidoking or Nidoqueen? I don't know how you pronounce that. It is your bookish OTP, and of course I had to go with Meg Cabot's The Mediator series, Jessie and Susanna. If you've watched my other reviews of these books, you will know that they are just beautiful and perfect for each other, and I don't want to spoil anything, but they are perfect 100% and they are my OTP. Next up is Rapidash, a fire, hot, fast-paced read. I remember reading The Hunger Games and just speeding through it. I kept turning page after page. I think this was back in high school. It was, for me, one of the most exciting novels I'd ever read up until that point. Next Pokemon is Eevee, series you'll never get tired of seeing spin-offs for. I would go with Leigh Bardugo's Grisha book. She's only done one spin-off so far, and I think she said that her next project isn't gonna be set in this universe. I love the way she writes. I love the world she's built. Next is Magikarp, and you have to choose a book that was surprisingly good. I'm not gonna lie. I picked this book up. I didn't expect anything of it, and it is Cinder. I know, whoa, because I love it so much now. I was like, how are they gonna make this? A cyborg Cinderella? That sounds pretty stupid. Little did I know it was gonna be an amazing series. Next up are the legendary Pokemons, and you have to choose an overhyped series that you're still excited to read. And of course, Throne of Glass, everyone knows it, everyone talks about it. It's worth the hype. It deserves the hype. It's beautiful, and I can't wait to read the next installment of the book. Next up is Mew and Mewtwo, and it is you have to choose a collector's edition. You wish you owned all the books. I wish I owned collector's editions of all the books. Just all of them. Next up is a Poke-Egg, a debut novel you're very excited for. I'm gonna go with The 1,000th Floor by Katherine McGee. I already read this, and hopefully I'm gonna have a review up soon, but I got the ARC, and it's supposed to come out in a few weeks. It's really good. I tweeted that this might be my favorite book of 2016. It's really good. Can't wait for all y'all to read it. Next up is a lure module, and you have to choose an auto-buy author. I'm gonna go with Katie Allender. Surprisingly, I am such a scaredy cat, but I just love, I've talked about this in other reviews of her books, and she's got that formula of scary but not too scary, and every time I'm always so excited whenever she announces a new book. She always knocks them out of the park. Last but not the least is Servers Down, a book release you've been waiting on forever. I'm not joking, I have been waiting for this novel for literally forever. Put it this way, it was first announced that it would be released in 2012, then it was pushed back to 2013 and 2014 and then 2015. It's dang it 2016, and we're still waiting for it because it is due to be released in 2017. It's Tamora Pierce's new novel, and that about does it for my Pokemon book tag. I want to tag the usual suspects. If you want to do this, go ahead. Go ahead. You can follow me on my other bookish adventures on Twitter and Instagram, both at Cuckoo for Books. Please subscribe. I will see you guys next Sunday or sooner for my next video. Bye guys!